Hey everybody, this is your boy, the host with the most, but humble, and I do mean humble, D Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I am here on a Saturday to give you the hungry, happy, healthy people here at a Wrestlekram. Of course, this is Axe Wrestlekram. If you're watching this today, you're watching the bar, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, a little itchy. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. I'm humbled each and every single time I'm allowed to do this. Thank you so much for watching the show. Thank you so much for allowing your boy, D Nostradamus, for doing the show. If you don't know anything about Axe Wrestlekram, first and foremost, welcome. Welcome. How about that? Welcome. Welcome. But anyway, I put out a feed each and every single Saturday for you guys to consume and get as many questions as you can into your boy D Nostradamus. I will answer those questions here, and we'll have a great time. That's usually how it works. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys like, share, and subscribe. I'm still on the road to 300. Still close. We're inching there. Little but surely we are getting there. Don't forget, I'm on the X machine, or Twitter. I'm also on Facebook with my own Facebook group club. It is called Wrestlekram Super Clubs. Go check me out over there as well. Also, I'm on the TikToks. I don't know what's going on with TikTok, but, you know, I'm still on TikTok as of right now. We don't know what the Senate's going to do as of right now, but right now, I'm still on the TikTok. So, fingers crossed, see what happens with them and how that's going to work. But, you know, we will figure out what happens with that situation as well. But let's get into it. The very first question is going to be from Mitch Does It. How we doing, Mitch Does It? Do you think Cody loses to Roman Reigns? Because I do think, I guess you do think I'm a Cody fan, but I think we are too close to Roman breaking Hulk Hogan's record. I think Cody takes back-to-back L's at Mania this year, night 1 and night 2. I agree, and I agree. I agree with this a million times over. I truly think that we are going to get a situation where the Bloodline is going to take wins on night 1 against The Rock. The Rock and Roman, I think matter of fact, I truly think The Rock is gonna pin Cody Rhodes, leading up to a feud between The Rock and Cody. That's what's gonna happen. I truly think that the tribal rule match between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns is going to be messed over, because I truly think what the dirt sheets are saying. I think that Seth is going to lose his match against Drew McIntyre, and I think Seth is going to become completely upset with this situation, and he is going to find a way to screw over or swerve Cody Rhodes. That's my prediction as of right now. I truly think that we're going to get this monster heel turn from Seth freaking Rollins. So I agree with you 1 and 2. I think night 1, it's going to be a great, compelling tag team match, but I truly think that The Rock is going to get that pin over Cody, and I truly think that Roman is going to get that pin over Cody over this tribal, the Bloodline rules match. I want to see what this Bloodline rule match is going to be, but that's what's going to happen. I promise you that's what's going to happen. It's going to lead to a Cody and it's gonna to me it's gonna lead to a Cody and Rock feud that's gonna probably last all the way until SummerSlam. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. But I do thank you for that question. Most definitely agree with you 100% on that one. The next question is gonna be from Southern Belle. How we doing, Southern Belle? Do you truly think Mercedes Moné or Sasha Banks went to WWE because of the money, or because she's trying to change the culture of the women's division? I will say both or whatnot, because once again, the WWE is a multi-billion-dollar organization, but it's an organization. Tony Khan is a billionaire by his own right. He's just there. He can fork over as much money as he can, and that's, I guarantee, what he did with Mercedes Moné. I mean, come on now. Look, I mean, if I had to choose between the biggest, if I was a wrestler, right? If I was a wrestler, and you know, even TNA, you can put TNA there because TNA has a boatload of unlimited supplies of money as well. But if you had to choose between the WWE, which probably is going to put you, and me, you know, not being a household name, me going to NXT making what, under $200,000, or, and probably have to be on TV every Tuesday, or I can go to AEW where I'm probably not going to be shown a lot, probably once or twice a month, and get paid like $5 to $6 to close to $1 million. Or even the TNA situation. I mean, I would choose the money over, you know, what I do beforehand. It is what it is. I mean, the first thing I will tell anybody as a wrestler is to be healthy. The second thing is always get your money. And if Tony Khan is getting that money, and she's getting the money that Tony Khan is doing, I truly can't be mad at that situation. I truly can't. I think Mercedes Moné is a generational talent. I truly think that she is probably there to try to change the culture. We did try to change the culture about 2 or 3 times. I mean, the situation with Britt Baker busting her nose completely open, I thought that we were going to get a revolution there. Also, when we got Paige or Saraya, when she came there, I thought we was going to get a women's revolution. We got this huge promo saying that we're going to change the culture, and it still has not changed the culture. So, with them doing this boss thing in Boston, and her being the prime real estate on that show itself, let's see what Mercedes Moné can do. I mean, well, 2 strikes. This will be the 3rd strike, so hopefully we get some type of result from Mercedes Moné. I'm rooting for her. I truly think that she is really, really good, and I think that we may see something. We may see something, but once again, it still falls on Tony Khan, regardless of the situation, regardless of if Mercedes Moné is there, regardless. It is what it is. But I do thank you for that question. Thank you so much for that question, Southern Belle. The next question is going to be from Handlebar Mustache. Thank you. How you doing, Handlebar? How about that? I truly think Darby Allin is really great. Is a really great competitor, and I think he is a future AEW champion. But he is going to shorten his career with these crazy bumps of his. Do you agree? He is going to be, look, I think he's, in his late 20s, early 30s. I forgot how old Darby Allin is. I was listening to Jim Cornette. Go check out Jim Cornette. I'll put his link in the description. I love Jim. I love Corny. Corny is so good. He makes no sense. Brian Last, shout out to you as well. And they were talking about him being the biggest idiot in professional wrestling because of that spot. I'm not going to go as far as calling him a huge idiot or a moron. They call him a moron. I'm not going to go as far as calling him a moron, but, I mean, goodness gracious, some spots don't need to be there. I mean, the match, to me, was an okay match. If I had to rank it between 1 to 10, 1 being bad and 10 being, you know, the greatest of all time, I'll put it at like a 7. It's still not the most compelling tag team match. I would say, you know, the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens was a great storytelling match. Also, the Usos and the Street Profits, I think at SummerSlam, was a compelling match. These were really great matches that came to tag team that I can truly think of as of right now. But, you know, this was a match with a 65-year-old who is retiring, for crying out loud. If he's retiring, he's not coming back. Why are we doing these crazy spots? I'm still lost over the fact that this was a no disqualification tornado tag match. I would have had it as a traditional match. it would have been something better or whatnot. You know, I agree with Jim Cornette. This is truly was lazy booking when it came to the spots. Yes, you could have knocked out the ref. You could have had the overbooking at the very end. All of that could have happened with this situation. But us doing the glass spot, I did see the video where the glass was thrown into the crowd. When I guess a lady got hit. Jim Cornette talks about, yeah, the glass could have went into somebody's drink and they would have swallowed it. It was a bad situation with that spot altogether. I think that Darby needs to, I'm not gonna tell a person what, suggest any. I mean, I can suggest. That's all I can do. And I've never been a wrestler. I've never taken a bump in my life. I would like to take a bump before, in my bucket list against a wrestler. I would love to have a match with a wrestler. That would seem pretty fun. But all I can say is that, yes, I think Darby Allin is a great wrestler. I truly think Darby Allin is a future AEW champion. But you're going to have a situation where you are going to take these bumps over and over and over again, and you're going to shorten your career. I agree with you 100%, Handlebar Mustache. You're going to shorten your career off of this, and then you're going to start taking these pain meds, and we're going to have a dark side of the ring type of episode on you. Slow down, slow down. I mean, it is just getting to a point where it's just very cringy when I watch Darby Allin's things. It's like watching the Kingo El Viking, El Viking. It's truly cringy to see some of the stuff that he does. I really like Darby Allin. He's great on the mic, but yeah, oh my goodness, these spots are going to get you, gonna exit you out pretty quickly. But I do thank you for that question. Thank you so much for that question, Handlebar Mustache. The next question is going to be from Larry Gear 1. How we doing, Larry Gear 1? Did we all see the face between Did we all see the face off between Jade Cargill and Io Sky? So my question is, should Io retain at WrestleMania only to lose to Jade Cargill at Backlash? I want Io to actually retain. I would love to see her retain, but I would love to see Bayley win as well. But if in my heart right now, I would love to see Io win that match and have her probably lose to Jade Cargill. They did a great job on Backlash last year. I mean, a killer match over there in San Juan, Puerto Rico, between her and Bianca Belair. Let's run it back with Bianca Belair and Io, but Io is the actual champion. Let's run it back. I would love Jade Cargill to get some matches, get some reps in, okay? Let her do what she has to do first, and then probably after Io retains against Bianca Belair, we get a match between Io and Jade Cargill at SummerSlam. Or let's even go with Money in the Bank. I would love to see that. Or, have Jade win Money in the Bank and have her cash in at SummerSlam. How about that? I'm already predicting SummerSlam matches. I got 2 SummerSlam matches already. But thank you so much for that question. Thank you so much, Derek Gear 1. The next question is going to be from Mr. Greenhead. How we doing, Mr. Greenhead? Tony Khan is exactly what you want him to do. I'm sorry. Let's try again. I got a question. From Mr. Greenhead. Thank you so much, Mr. Greenhead. How about that? Tony Khan did exactly what you wanted him to do. Are you satisfied with Sting's final match? And also the situation that AEW is having a tag team tournament. Yes and yes. As a matter of fact, I got all of my predictions right this go. I think this is the first time in predictions history I got every single thing right. But I will say this. Yes, I am truly satisfied with what happened. I mean, I truly think that you would have lost a lot of fans if Sting lost. I mean, hands down, that would have happened. The tag tournament, once again, it's going to be a great situation, not only for the Young Bucks, who now has another member in their group with Okada. But this is going to be a great situation, because I truly think with this situation is that we will now have a spotlight on all of the other promotions, all of the other tag teams that are not there. Once again, Private Party, I think, needs some love or whatnot, and I'm really rooting for a Private Party to actually win this go around and become the tag champions. I mean, once again, we have now Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy, who are going to be in the tournament. So let's see what happens with this. I'm very happy with Tony Khan. I thank Tony Khan for what he did. Even though probably Sting wanted to lose this match, I'm happy that Tony Khan probably stepped in and said, hey, you're going to win, you're going to go over. It is what it is. I respect that times 12. So, yes, I'm completely satisfied, and I thank Tony Khan for that. Once again, I think the match out of 10 is probably a 7. It's not the best compelling tag team match of all time, but you know, it's a good match. It's a decent match or whatnot. But I do thank you for that question, Mr. Greenhead. The next question is going to be from Mitch Does It. How we doing, Mitch Does It? Who should retire Bobby Lashley from WWE? And also, should him or is that who is that? Messina have a feud this year? Who is that? I don't know who that is. Him and I don't know who that is. So I don't know. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I don't know who that is, but who should retire Bobby Lashley? I don't know. Somebody up and coming. I would probably say Braun Breaker. Somebody of his muscular person or whatnot. I would love Braun to do it. Probably Trick Willie. One of those to do it. Or I would say even if it does come to it, his stablemate, Montez Ford. I think Montez Ford has a huge ceiling on when he gets to that level. So I truly think that probably Montez Ford, Braun Breaker, Trick Willie. Either one of those would probably be a great retirement match for Brock Lesnar. Not Bobby Lashley. Brock Lesnar probably not coming back ever again. But yeah, I don't know who, is it Montez? Are you thinking Montez Ford? I think, should him and, I'm thinking you're thinking Montez Ford. So Montez and him, which I love to death, Carmelo Hayes. Do you think they should feud? I don't think they should feud. I think now, since we have a heel, Carmelo Hayes, a great, awesome Carmelo Hayes, I would probably have them be in a faction together and have Bobby Lashley in a very heelish type of format. It looks like they're getting to a face type of faction with them facing the Final Testament. So I want to get them out of that situation. And please don't have this on WrestleMania, because I think this is going to be really bad. But that's what it looks like it's leading to, is a four-way match between Final Testament and that match of them putting somebody else in there. I don't know who it would be, but we will, or 3 on 3. I'm sorry, 3 on 3. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I would like a feud later on when we probably have Montez as a world champion. I would like to see more of Carmelo Hayes on the mic talking. He's not a strong promo like Trick Williams is. So he needs to talk more and talk more often. So I would like to see that. I would love to see that or whatnot. So let's see what happens with that. But I do thank you for that question. Thank you so much for that question, Mitch Does It. The next question is going to be from Larry Gear 1. How we doing, Larry Gear 1? With Kyle O'Reilly and the Bastard Pac coming back to AEW programming, are we seeing a positive up for viewership? unfortunately not. It went actually down like, I think, 25,000. It averaged about 825,000 last go around. It's actually going down. But, you know, it fluctuates. It's always in that sweet spot of 850,000 viewers. It's in that sweet spot. It truly is. And it's like when I look at WrestleNomics and I look at the quarters, it's just it goes up and then it just completely plummets. And it's truly, unfortunately, because of the Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory still brings in like 1 million people. So it's right behind the Big Bang Theory, and those Big Bang Theory people that are watching are bleeding into the first the first quarter, which gives them that average of about 850,000 viewers. Because if you I will say this. Go look at the WrestleNomic views, and you see or the viewing, and you will see itself that the first quarter is always like, it's like 1 million or it's like 920,000, and then like the next quarter it just plummets. It plummets to like 800 or it's like 700,000. That's how it is. It's always been like that. So it's a weird situation, unfortunately. But I am an optimist. I hopefully hope that it does change with Kyle O'Reilly, who I think is really, really good, and the Bastard Pac, who I think is a great addition to AEW. So we'll see or whatnot. But I thank you for that question. The next question is going to be from Mitch Does It. How we doing, Mitch Does It? Do you think Vince still watches WWE Raw TV since he sold the company and is no longer a part of it? Yes, I truly think he probably still watches. I guarantee he's probably still giving notes to Triple H. I guarantee that's probably what's happening. Once again, he still has Bruce Pritchard there as well, which is a close ally to Vince McMahon, one of his closest friends. So I truly think he's probably still giving pointers out. I guarantee he's probably still watching the product. And you know, I mean, yeah, it's a weird situation, but yeah. I want to see this trial. I want to see what happens in this trial with these allegations, and you know, we'll see what happens, whatnot. But I do thank you for that question. Thank you so much, Mitch Does It, for that question. The next question is going to be from Dragon Hunter XD. How we doing, Dragon Hunter XD? Can you see the heel Hangman Page being a really great AEW champion as of right now? I would have put this heel Hangman Page and put him as when he was champion, because that was a great his run as AEW champion was horrible, wasn't the best, putting on good matches, hands down, putting on great matches. But this evil, disgusting, great person, heel Hangman Page, I love. He's obsessed with Swerve. I want to see more of this or whatnot. Swerve's going to have to get past Hangman Page before he ever goes against Samoa Joe again. So, because it's always going to be a situation where Swerve is going to lose due to Hangman Page. So, I love it. I can't wait to see more of this evil, maniacal Hangman Page. It is just really great to watch. But yeah, I would have loved to see him as champion. If he takes the title off of Samoa Joe, I know that he's going to be a transitional champion. I know that he's going to drop it directly to Swerve. That's what's going to happen. But I do thank you for that question. Great question. Thank you so much for that question, Dragon Hunter XD. The next question is going to be from Mr. Greenhead. How we doing, Mr. Greenhead? What do you think about Tony Khan? Question mark. Stating that storylines or long-term booking is a thing of the past. No, it's not. He's completely wrong, and I hope that this isn't real. I did read a little bit piece by piece on this. I disagree 100%. The reason why is because your ratings aren't good. It is what it is. Let's be real. I'm an AEW fan, but the ratings are consistently probably around 850,000. That's what it is. Wrestling is about storylines. Actually, wrestling is about long-term booking. That's what you're supposed to do. No, it's absolutely wrong. And the reason why I can say that as well is because look at WWE. Look at this awesomeness that we have right now. We have Cody, who's probably going to lose again, and I guarantee the ratings are still going to skyrocket. It is what it is. Booking, long-term booking and storylines will get you to the promised land. TNA is doing a great job because of long-term storylines and booking. That's what they do. It is what it is. You can say what you want. You can have an alternative type of situation, an alternative wrestling program. But fantasy matches can only go so far. I'm just telling you the truth. I myself am a wrestling fan. I'm an AEW fan. I really am. But once again, I will say this, and I will say this all day, every day. I do have some naysayers that will disagree with me, but I'm going to say this again. Dream matches can only go so far. You can only do Daniel Bryanson versus somebody big so many times. Just the truth. So I agree. I disagree 100% with this. I mean, I would love to see him do something totally different, but unfortunately, Tony Khan is a billionaire. He's a business owner. He owns a million things, and all I can do is respect it. But once again, storylines and long-term booking is the key to wrestling. That's not going to change anytime soon. But I do thank you for that question. Thank you so much, Mr. Greenhead, for that question. The next question is going to be from Mitch Does It. How we doing, Mitch Does It? If you had the ability to travel back in time in any WWE show in history and sit front row, what 5 shows would you want to go and see live? I want to see the WrestleMania when Bryan Danielson won. I want to see that one. Also, I want to see the Money in the Bank between CM Punk and John Cena. I would love to see this year's Survivor Series War Games. I would like to see last year's Stand and Deliver where Carmelo Hayes beat Braun Breaker for the world title. And I will go all the way back to WrestleMania between Stone Cold Steve Austin. My apologies. Whoa, my goodness. I would like to go all the way, but goodness gracious. I would like to go all the way back in time to go see Stone Cold, that WrestleMania between Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels. Those are the 5 pay-per-views I would like to go see. But thank you so much. Goodness gracious, what happened? Am I sick? I'm not sick. I'm sorry, I'm not sick. But yeah, thank you so much for that question, Mitch Does It. The next question is going to be from Black Star Boy. How we doing, Black Star Boy? What do you think about Vince McMahon selling 25% of his stock in TKO Holdings? He knows that it's probably the end times for Vince McMahon. He's trying to get as much money as he can for these attorneys. And they know that TKO is not going to bring him back. So that's pretty much a done deal. He's trying to get the money that he can. I think it was a lot of money that he did get from those stocks. And he's just, I'm guaranteed he's trying to pay off a lot of people. He's trying to pay off these attorneys that he's going to need in the long run. That's pretty much all what that's going to be. But I do thank you for that question, Dragon Hunter XD. The next question is going to be from a Black Star Boy. How we doing, Black Star Boy? Can you see The Rock being a part-timer or, dare I say, a full-timer in the WWE? Or will after WrestleMania, of course. I can see The Rock probably being a part-timer, one of like Roman Reigns being there every blue moon and trying to pump up his next match. I do see that. I truly do. He does have a lot of stuff that's going on, of course. Don't forget about him doing movies. And he has his XFL American Alliance merger happening as well. So that football league should be ramping up, I think, coming soon. So we have that coming up. So, I mean, I can see him being a part-timer. I can truly see that happening. I would love to see a Cody Rhodes Rock by themselves one-on-one. I guarantee that's what's going to happen. Whatnot. Before Cody gets that title off of Roman, but I do see that happening. I truly think that there's not going to be a road for Cody Rhodes to, no pun intended, to win that title now. I just don't see that happening. But I do see a beautiful feud between Cody Rhodes and The Rock. I'm talking about a 3-match type of deal between those two individuals, being just money, just pure money. I can't wait to see this. But I do thank you for that question, Black Star Boy. The very last question is going to be from Pomegranate Juice 96. How we doing, Pomegranate Juice? What do you think about the booing at a house show from fans to Maxine Dupree? I truly think that was not cool. That was totally disrespectful. I think she is trying to be the best version of herself. Look, here's the thing. Once again, I will quote something that Jim Cornette said. I'm not going to quote it, but I'm going to put it in my terms. But I will agree with what Jim Cornette says. They shouldn't have put it on video. People shouldn't have talked about it. Now we're going to have a situation where everybody knows what's going on, and everybody is going to now crap on Maxine Dupree and make it bigger than what I think it is. It is what it is. I think that she's still trying to work on her wrestling abilities. I mean, everybody is not a great wrestler by night. It's just not going to happen. Will I think she will be a great wrestler? I don't think that. But I do think that she's a great attraction. She's very beautiful, and she's really good. She's really, really good on the mic. So let's wait and see what's going on. But once again, I agree with what Corny said. Corny said we should have put this on TV. We should not have had this on some type of programming. And now we're going to have fans doing exactly what these fans did in that house show. They're going to boo the crap out of her. And that's going to probably hurt her career. So I would say bring her back to NXT. Have her train a lot until she is capable of doing some better, safer, better moves. And then when she's ready and willing and able and doing really good, you bring her back to the main roster. That would be one of the things I would possibly do. But I do thank you. I do thank you for that question. Thank you so much, Pomegranate Juice. I just want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to OG Wrestlekram alumni, a person who's been here for since probably day one or whatnot. Mitch does it. Mitch does it. Thank you so much. He's been trying to get me. He's like, hey, yay! I got some merch for you. Whatnot. I wanna show you something. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me see what it is or whatnot. So he shipped it to me, and I want to show the fans or whatnot what he sent me. You do know that I'm a huge fan of action figures. I do collect a lot of action figures, and I promise you. That I'm going, when I make my new set, I'm going to display all of the action figures I have. But there's one that I want to show you. There's one I want to show you that he sent me. He knows I'm a huge fan of this guy. So let's show you. He got me. He got me Carmelo Hayes or whatnot. I love this. I promise you, when I make my new set, he will be in the front because I love him. Carmelo Hayes, I love him to death. I really think he's going to be a future WWE World Champion. Can't wait to see what happens in his future. But I did have, once again, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Mitch does it. So, I did do three questions, three questions this week. The very first question is, out of the 4, what was the best moment of AEW Revolution? Astounding 71% was, of course, Sting's retirement match. And I agree with that. I think Sting did a great job with that match altogether. The next question was, who do you think are the front runners to win the AEW tag team tournament? If you did say others, you could put others. So I have Astounding, running away with it as well. I have a 47% or whatnot. So I have that as well. Great job on that. And also, I have one more question I put out on the community tab. Who do you think will win the chance to be the #1 contender to face Gunther at WrestleMania 40? If other, please state your claims in the comments. And I have another astounding 44% for Sami Zayn to win. Sami Zayn. I also have Mitch does it in the comments saying he would like Chad Gable to go. But I thank y'all so much for those questions. The new feed should be out right now. Should be out right now. So get your questions in. You can have a great time. Also, you have a little bit of time to get your what I learned from last week for this go around as well. I have that coming out tomorrow. Also, my the Gripes show is going to be Wednesday, so don't forget about that. You have plenty of time to get your gripes in as well. Once again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Still on road to 300. Also, what else I got? What else? Am I missing anything? Anything? Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. I'm on the TikToks. I'm on Twitter. I'm on, I do have my own Facebook group clubs called Wrestlekram Super Club. So go check me out over there on all 3 platforms. I love y'all so much. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.